How do you feel about the transfer portal?
I do think that athletes should have the right to go somewhere, but I don't see why we've let it get to the point where, and I think the ship has sailed. I don't know how you fix it. It used to be you sat out a year, and there has to be better restrictions and regulations to manage this, because now you're seeing constantly all kinds of things. You're hearing stories, some of which you don't know if they're true or not true, about how athletes are now being steered to certain schools.
Right.
You have certain boosters getting involved. I think it's gotten out of hand. And I mean, quite frankly, there needs to be better leadership at the NCAA. And I think sports need to have a czar that's in charge of this to manage this and have better policies in place. I mean, just recently I was watching, I think, PTI with Kornheiser and Wilbot, and I saw the story pop up about Jim Harbaugh being investigated. And Kornheiser had a funny line. He said, "Wait a second, I thought everything was legal now. You play how are you being investigated?" And he said it tongue in cheek, but it was almost like, yeah, how do you get a violation nowadays with all the things that are going on? I mean, years ago, you could understand it, but now it's become the phrase that's constantly being used by media members, fans, even coaches, is it's the wild, wild west. And I think we have to not let it get to that point to where it's a farce and a joke and it's not taken seriously. We have to get back on a serious page, but also allow and give the athletes a certain leeway to say, all right, if you don't like where it is, we're going to give you an opportunity to explore your options elsewhere. But there also has to be, if you leave, just like I think college coaches, I mean, they can just get up and leave like that. But sometimes we have to have something in place where if you're transferred from this school within the ACC to this school in the ACC and you're just eligible to play, and 5 months later, that just doesn't seem right with me.